This is the Cozytime Lumo that got a lot of attention back at CES 2026, and it's a rather unique device that I think offers us a glimpse into the future of the kitchen. It cooks with light rather than fire, can smoke your food without smoke, has near zero preheating time, and has your own AI chef built into it to cook your food to perfection every single time. But before I begin, a quick disclaimer. This version of the Lumo that I've been testing is a prototype. I'm one of the very, very early testers of this device, so it is by no means the finished product. In fact, it's not even a final prototype. It's actually an EVT sample, which means it's more like a prototype of a prototype, an early functioning concept as proof that its base functionality works. So today's episode will be less of a review of the actual device's functionality, but more of a discussion on the concept and how AI is going to change how people use devices in the kitchen, or even how people use the kitchen in general. Now, if we do get hold of the final release of this device, I'll likely update you with a full review, so do check the links in the description to see if I've gone and done that. But even though this prototype has a way to go before it reaches the hands of consumers, I've been sufficiently impressed on the idea and the functionality. And one of the big things in the device that makes me quite excited is the integration of AI. Again, I've said recently that companies are building AI into their products in the most useless of places, just to tick the AI buzzword bingo box. But AI in cooking is actually something that really interests me, and an area that I think AI can make a huge difference to many people. There are a lot of people, me included, that don't have any interest in cooking. I'm not particularly good at it either, not because I can't cook, but because I don't really have any desire to learn. Same as my German. I can speak some very basic phrases, but meine Deutsche ist schrecklich, and I don't have any grey cells going spare to learn any more German. So like translation glasses or translation earbuds, which can bridge my gap in knowledge of German and support me to have near fluent conversations without the need to learn it by heart, AI in cooking can bridge the gap in my knowledge of making great food, and the way that Cozytime have built their AI into the Lumo is quite special indeed. Now, when you open up the Lumo into its grilling mode, you can place a product onto the removable mesh grid. Now, the Lumo will then scan that food using its inbuilt camera, which is hidden on the underside of the top. The AI will then detect what it is you're trying to cook. It will then weigh the food so that it knows the exact quantity, and then it can calculate the sort of size and density and weight and thickness, and it automatically selects a bunch of presets and develops an exact recipe to cook it, including resting times and turning times. It'll even tell you if it needs to be placed in fast grill mode, which it's in as standard in that mode, or if it needs to be put into oven mode, which is where you close the lid completely. It then sends all of that to the app, which shows you the progress, notifies you when it's moving on to the next step of the recipe or when it's done. And this is all at the single press of a button. Now, at launch, they suggest that it will detect up to 40 different types of food, from steaks, fish, poultry, and even vegetables, potentially with specific types of product as well, such as barbecue skewers or even small pizzas. But the idea behind this is that it can scan and perfectly cook whatever you want to put into it every single time, taking all of the guesswork out of it. As a concept, this is bloody incredible. It's quite simply a massive game changer to use Vision AI in cooking. Now, I get it. There's going to be some of you Gordon Ramsay wannabes watching this scoffing at AI in cooking. And if that's you, then maybe this product isn't for you. But estimates suggest that around 50% of people in the UK are able to cook to a high standard, as in not just ready meals. So that means that this type of AI system is for the other 50% who burn pasta or who have very limited ability in the kitchen. But then again, even if you are a chef prodigy love child of Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall and Nigella Lawson, it might still be something worthwhile given that it removes a lot of hassle. I imagine someone with an ounce of knowledge in cooking could probably make this machine work wonders with AI. A bit how me in an F1 car might be able to drive fast, but in the right hands of a trained driver, the car will be breaking records. The Lumo is your F1 car, and passionate chefs are the trained drivers. But there's a lot to experiment here, because you don't necessarily have to use the AI. Cozytime's concept is to have almost a marketplace for recipes filtered by food type, along with your ability to add your own recipes, and what would appear to have the ability to share other recipes and even rate them as well. The software is, of course, just like the product in the concept stage, but I do think they're at least on the right track. It is easy to use and simple to navigate, and the option is there to press just one button and have the AI basically cook for you. Now, even though the software is in the early stages, I do have to commend them on the connection speed and reliability overall. You can see the speed and reliability demonstrated when I was turning the dial to change the temperature. The app reacts instantaneously to this, showing the live temperature and target temperature changing as you're turning that dial. So the fact they're getting this right already, this early on, is nothing short of a good sign. And moving on now, though, to talking about the cooking. For this, I had to do some serious reading because I couldn't really understand the claims. Maybe because I'm not, as I've said, that interested in cooking, but also because, well, logical thinking. How in God's name can you smoke food without using smoke? Which I was sceptical about because I'm addicted to smoked foods. Honestly, if it were practical, I would smoke every single piece of food that passes through my mouth. Just taking a little peek at my whisky behind me would suggest just how much I love smoke, because most of these whiskies are from a small island called Islay, a Scottish island known for its smoky whisky. Now, to understand how it can smoke without smoking, we've got to understand the way this actually cooks food through infrared. Now, this isn't necessarily a new technology. It's existed for a while as an alternative to open flame cooking. However, what's slightly different is that it uses a 360-degree system of direct, multi-angle, focused far infrared beams, essentially translating to focused light targeting. Now, what this is supposed to do is trigger something called the Maillard reaction, which gives it that char that you get on an open fire or open flames, or in traditional grilling and barbecues, but consequently no smoke. And because it heats ultra fast, when cooking things like steaks, which I primarily use to test this, they retain a lot of juiciness that is often lost when cooking steaks traditionally, certainly on a barbecue. Now, they claim that cooking with the Lumo can result in 12% less moisture loss. And I've got to say that it would appear that it does indeed do a good job of that, with the steaks remaining that kind of mouth-wateringly juicy. Now, both the top and the bottom infrared emitters are behind these protective windows, but also behind protective trays that clip in. And because it has emitters on both sides, it can either be used fully closed like an oven, semi-open for that 360-degree grill, or fully open flat to use as a grill on both sides to cook more at the same time. Interestingly, these trays that go on the top of the emitters can be removed and put through the dishwasher for convenience, which is a nice little touch, minimising cleanup, as the rest of the other accessories can do. But moving back to the subject of being smokeless, yet being able to smoke your food, now that you understand how it works. Lumo's far infrared heating system, whilst it's kind of cooking that food, gently heats the wood chips placed inside the additional tray that you sit underneath the grill plate. Now, when the chips are heated inside this closed space, it releases the aromatic smoke compounds that then circulate within the chamber and penetrate the food during cooking, giving that authentic kind of smoky taste without heavy smoke output or traditional smoking methods. The wood chips I've decided to test on the Lumo are actually ground up whiskey barrels, given my love for whiskey and smoke. If you want to see what the chips look like before and after, there they are side by side. The darker ones you can clearly see have been through this process. And my God, it was delicious. This means in theory you can use it open, although it does create a better flavour when cooking with it closed. Now, I tested this with some whiskey oak barrel chips, and it made the meat we cooked with it absolutely dribblingly tasty. If I were to be really critical, the smoke flavour is a little bit more subtle than actually using smoke, but it still unquestionably infuses the meat with a distinctive kind of woody, earthy, well, and in my case, whiskey-esque taste. If anything, it's easier to use to impart more complex flavours of the wood because you don't run the risk of making it too acrid or too over-smoked. And the fact that I can do this indoors with next to no actual smoke has made me fall in love with this device. I no longer have to wait until the summer season to eat smoked food cooked on the barbecue. I can do it all year. So if I wasn't addicted to smoked food already, you can bet that I'll be addicted now. And the flexibility in how you can use this as either a mini oven, a fast grill, or open style barbecue means there's almost nothing you can't cook with it and nothing you can't smoke with it. Providing it fits, of course, which is my first feedback for this kind of early prototype, is that the size could be potentially a bit restricting. Not that the size is bad, of course. As mentioned, you can open it up into the equivalent of a double barbecue, but if you wanted to oven cook a whole chicken, you might need to rethink slightly. You might do a whole chicken, but not a turkey. Now, they might actually decide to make a large one of these after the launch of the first model, so there's that. But one thing I'd really like in a future iteration would be to have an internal camera so that you can connect it to remotely check on your steaks, but also allow the AI more integration with the cooking process. As it stands, it uses the AI only at the start, and whereas this should be, in theory, as accurate as it needs to be to cook the product from start to finish, having an AI at least checking on it throughout the cooking process might allow it to be a more reactive process. But it has got a window, so you can manually do that yourself, and it does have a light you can turn on and off in the app, so you can actually see how it's doing inside. But aside from those couple of things, without getting too much into a kind of review of it, I think as a concept it's fantastic. I really think if Cozytime can pull this off for the final release, then it really is going to be something super special, and it is going to get me super excited and ushers in a new age of a partnership between AI and the kitchen with the addition of delicious smoked products. I'm going to try this product. I mean, look at this product. I don't even know where to attack it. But if you want to take a look at the Lumo, I'll drop a link in the description for you. But what do you guys think of it? If you've got something you want to see from Cozytime Lumo, or you want some specific functionality of software, now is the best time to tell them while they're building it. So make sure that you share your ideas below. But do you think that it'll end up like the George Foreman, seen more often at car boot sales than kitchens, or do you think it might just be the next toaster, the natural evolution for the kitchen? But for now, we'll have to leave it there and ultimately wait for the final release of the Cozytime Lumo before we can find out if it meets the expectations that this incredible early prototype has set. Might just go make some more smoked steak. See you in a bit.